Hello everyone, this is Urvashi Chauhan and you are watching Courts Today by Live Law. We bring to you the latest and in-depth legal coverage. Here is a brief of what all happened in the Indian courts today. Starting with an update on the horrific train accident in Odisha's Balasore district on 2nd of June. The three-train collision has reportedly claimed the lives of at least 288 people and injured thousands of passengers. Reports suggest that this is one of the deadliest rail disasters in India since independence. A public interest litigation petition has been filed before the Supreme Court seeking a high-level investigation into the collision by an expert panel headed by a retired Supreme Court judge. The petition has been filed by Advocate Vishal Tiwari, appealing the top court to issue a writ to the Union of India and other respondents to set up a commission to analyze and review the current risk and safety parameters in the railway system and to suggest systematic modifications for strengthening the safety mechanisms. The petitioner has also sought issuance of guidelines for the implementation of an automatic train protection system called Kavach, which is indigenously developed by Indian Railways to prevent train collisions. Kavach is designed to bring a train to a halt automatically when it detects another train on the same line within a specified distance, but its implementation has been slow. According to reports, this system was not installed in the trains involved in the present accident. Stay tuned with Live Law for further updates. In another update, the Supreme Court Advocates on Record Association has alleged that ordinary matters are being listed for hearing during the ongoing summer vacation in violation of a circular issued by the Supreme Court. On May 22nd, the Supreme Court had issued a circular categorically stating that only those matters which have been notified would be allowed to be mentioned for urgent listing during this summer break. The list includes matters in which the death penalty has been awarded, petitions for a writ of habeas corpus, pleas for anticipatory bail and against orders refusing or granting bail, etc. However, the association has alleged that several matters, including single judge matters, are being listed during the present ongoing summer vacations, which is causing great hardship to members of the bar who are not present in Delhi and are not carrying the files. The Lawyers Association has thus requested the Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud to direct the top court's registry to follow the said circular and list only those matters which are allowed as per the scheme given. Coming to an important observation from the Kerala High Court. The Kerala High Court, while discharging controversial activist Rehana Fatima from a criminal case pertaining to making a video of her children painting on her semi-nude body, observed that the depiction of a woman's naked body should not be regarded as sexual or obscene always. Taking note of her explanation that the video was made to challenge patriarchal notions and to spread a message against the over-sexualization of the female body, the High Court observed that the video cannot be regarded as obscene. Fatima was charge sheeted for various offences under the POCSO Act, the Information Technology Act, and the Juvenile Justice Act. Justice Kozar Edepagat, while granting relief to the woman, invoked the principles of body autonomy. The judgment also made certain notable observations regarding the double standards prevailing in the society regarding male and female bodies. To read this interesting judgment, please visit livelaw.in. The Bombay High Court today directed two individuals to take down prima facie defamatory content against Covishield vaccine manufacturer Serum Institute of India and its CEO Adar Poonawalla in a rupees 100 crore defamation suit. The court further restrained them from publishing further defamatory content. Justice Riaz Chagla disposed of the interim application filed by SII and Adar Poonawalla against social media influencer Johan Tengra and Ambar Kohli. The plaintiffs alleged that defendants had posted a series of defamatory posts, articles, and videos against Poonawalla regarding the adverse effects of Covishield vaccine. It therefore sought a permanent injunction and apology from the duo. In another update, the Delhi High Court today denied interim bail to Aam Aadmi Party leader and former Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia in the money laundering case related to the implementation of previous liquor policy in the national capital. Sisodia had sought interim bail for a period of 6 weeks in view of the poor health conditions of his wife. Justice Dinesh Kumar Sharma had reserved the order on the interim bail application in a special Saturday hearing last week. The court had also called for a medical report of Sisodia's wife from LNJP Hospital, where she was admitted. Today, the court observed that the allegations against Sisodia were extremely serious in nature and that it could not forget the positions held by him and thus denied him the bail. However, the court directed that Sisodia be taken to the residence or the hospital between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. any day as per his wife's convenience. The Allahabad High Court has granted bail to activist Parvez Parvaz in connection with a gang rape case in which he was convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment in the year 2020 by a Gorakhpur court. The background is that in September 2018, Parvez was arrested by UP police on the charges of gang rape after a 40-year-old victim alleged that the accused raped her at gunpoint along with another person. In July 2020, the District Sessions Court of Gorakhpur in Uttar Pradesh convicted him and sentenced him to life imprisonment along with another co-accused. Challenging the order, he moved the High Court. Perusing the judgment and records of the lower court, the High Court bench of Justice Siddharth Verma and Justice Manish Kumar Nigam directed that the sentence awarded by the trial court be kept in abeyance and that he be enlarged on bail. The appeal has been listed on July 28th for the final hearing. It may be noted that Parvez was the informant in the FIR filed against UP CM Yogi Adityanath for alleged hate speech. In the FIR, it had been alleged that in the year 2007, Yogi, the then Gorakhpur MP, had delivered hateful speeches seeking revenge for the death of the youth who was allegedly killed during a Muharram procession in January 2007. Stay tuned with Live Law for more updates on the matter. The Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh High Court has acquitted a man accused of having committed a rape about 22 years ago. It observed that non-examination of the material prosecution witnesses, that is, the doctor and the investigating officer, not only causes prejudice to the case of the accused, but also to the case of the prosecution and creates a reasonable doubt against his involvement in the offense. In this case, the appellant was accused of abducting the prosecutrix and forcing her into illicit intercourse against her will in 2001. Subsequently, a case was registered against the appellant for offences under the now repealed Ranbir Penal Code, and the prosecutrix was recovered and medically examined. After considering the witnesses, the trial court found the appellant guilty and sentenced him accordingly. The appellant then challenged his conviction on the ground that the prosecution failed to explain the 6-day delay in filing the FIR. He further contended that the prosecutrix's claim of being raped by him lacked corroboration from any medical evidence, as no doctor or medical expert testified during the trial. Observing that state has used its discretion in a vague and fanciful manner, the Rajasthan High Court has directed the state to consider appointing the president of the State Consumer Commission in accordance with the recommendation of the selection committee. The court was hearing the former judicial officer's writ petition raising the grievance that, in spite of recommendations made by the selection committee, the state government had not appointed him as judicial member of Rajasthan State Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission. The petitioner, who is presently working as the president in the District Consumer Commission, Justice Anup Kumar Dhand, observed that the principle of non-arbitrariness requires that government officials and agencies must act in good faith and in accordance with the law when exercising discretionary powers. Lastly, a court in Uttar Pradesh's Varanasi has convicted former UP MLA Mukhtar Ansari in the 1991 Avadhesh Rai murder case. Special Judge Avnish Gautam convicted Ansari and sentenced him to life imprisonment. In August 1991, Avdesh Rai, brother of Congress leader and former MLA Ajay Rai, was shot dead in broad daylight outside his house in Varanasi. In this case, FIR was filed against Mukhtar Ansari, Bhim Singh, former MLA Abdul Kaleem, Kamlesh Singh, and Rakesh. Interestingly, the original case diary went missing in June 2022 during the pendency of the case. To read more about this matter, you can visit livelaw.in. Thank you for watching. If you wish to know more details about the cases I mentioned here, you can check the links given in the description box below. Stay ahead with quick legal updates only on Live Law. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe and support us.